I don't know. They should never should have got rid of guns. Seems like that would solve this, right?
Of course it would. I don't know why
they would definitely use different weapons.
But cops fair. Yeah, you could eliminate the knife crime immediately. If we
Their cops not having guns is absurd because I have no respect for you if you don't have a gun. What are you gonna do? Be mean? You gonna hurt my feelings? What do they call them? Bobbies or whatever? Like get the fuck out of here. You got a whistle and a billy club.
Oh, is that what they call the club? A bobby, or is that what they call a cop?
I thought they were
cop.
I had the idea that they call them cops. They call the cops bobbies, but that may be
I think they can use the radio to get people with guns. I wonder what the response time is for that.
Probably not as good as if they gave them a gun.
Like it needs to be like 90 seconds. Surely that's a high bar. Right? I will disagree. But
if it's 10 minutes, I'll suck your dick. I'm telling you, they're not coming. Are you sure? All right. Does anyone know the combination to the gun safe? Well, where's Richard? like that's what would happen. Like I've seen their gun cops show up to like I think maybe like their terrorist attacks and stuff. Like I've seen the gun cops show up, and they don't show up with pistols. They seem to show up with like real deal SMGs and shit. They look hardcore, it's like a SWAT team. But every cop should have a gun. Yeah, I don't know how you can be a lawman without a gun.
Yeah. I googled it. It wasn't the answer I was hoping for. They have something called a authorized firearm officer, and they can get there in 10 to 20 minutes. So that should take care of things.
Dude, if
eventually.
I can't imagine how quickly I'd be getting tired, getting chased by a knife wielder, and I know I've got like 13 more minutes of cardio I need to bang out.
No, Taylor, run toward the station, toward the police station.
Just like swallowing.
You know how I get lost.
Meanwhile, Ruda Cabana there, he's got great cardio.
I just turn around and open myself up like Obi-Wan. Or like
you strike me down. I will return more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Okay, that was a miscalculation.
This guy's not very good with the blade. He just is
what are
angry.
You gonna do? Stab me?
Yeah.
That
good. Sucks. They need to bring the guns back to their police. If you're gonna let them police other shit, they should probably be trustworthy enough for a gun, right? Otherwise, they're just a neighborhood watch. Like, hey, if it gets real, I'm going to call someone. You better believe it.
It depends. You might be somewhere where you're not allowed a weapon, but you are allowed a flashlight.
Are they going to start confiscating flashlights in the UK? Does it take us 130 or an hour and 34 minutes to
check your brightness there? Let's check your brightness. Hey, that's a 4-watt bulb. You don't need. Give me that.
This could make someone see colors, you know.
Close.
My best effort. I'm trying here.
Oh, I loved it.
I really appreciate the effort.
That was a Welsh accent, I believe. You were close, though.
Yeah, that was. You fuck up in English one, just say you're Welsh. That's perfect.
I'm trying to join in.
Yeah. I love it. I wish you'd jump in with accents more. Yeah, that is. I mean, they can't even have knives. There's no way they're going to give them bludgeons that kind of function as a flashlight. Like that's probably within the next couple of years they shut that down, right? Some dude's going to drive through a Christmas parade and then hop out bashing people with a mag light. Then they're going to be like, sorry, none of our residents can have these anymore. Just got to squint.
Outlawing knives to me feels adjacent to outlawing like hammers, thick sticks, stuff like that. I'm like, what do you, come on. Anything can be a weapon at some point.
It's like you're getting rid of something that is so functional. Like it was probably the first tool. Like what was a tool that would
probably
predate that? Like some guy, maybe a hammer. Maybe it was hammer, then knife. Some guy was like, hey, I put a really sharp shell on this stick, and now I can cut things.
Right.
It was like,
I've noticed that when I use the side of the hammer rock, it cuts.
Yeah.
I'm onto something here.
Yeah. There's no excuse for it. Our poor UK brothers, we gotta fight for them.
I just Googled, like, are flashlights legal in the UK? And it was like, well, most of the time. But it was like, if the flashlight could be considered tactical or perhaps used as a bludgeoning weapon, it may be considered to be offensive and confiscated by authorities. That's fucking bullshit. Fucking nanny state times 1,000. What a bunch of pussies.
That is
Oh,
so
man.
gay. You
Oh,
can't
that's
have a
embarrassing.
big flashlight.
That is so embarrassing. What?
They need to take their
it's-
rights back. Their knife
the
rights, their
most-
flashlight lights. Right.
Whatever happened to England has been one of the greatest falls from grace and power in human history. Like the Roman
Mhm.
Empire didn't just snuff out like that. Like it took thousands of years to go from its height to like the Byzantine thing. And like
Yeah.
even when it split, it was two powerful things still.
Yeah.
It wasn't embarrassing.
Still had
But
the Holy Roman Empire.
But the UK has went from an empire that the sun can't set on because it spans the globe. They owned all of India, all of America, Canada, and they had their teeth sunk into South America to some extent. And now it's just an embarrassed island with a couple of territories scattered about, and they can't have flashlights and swords.
That does
You guys
suck.
gonna be walking around with that little candle with the little the little lens on top. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
That is.
Well,
It
they're
baffles
doing
me
the
too.
thing. They're doing that thing in the parks where they have the female police officers dress sexy and run. And if anyone catcalls them, I think they're writing them tickets, but they might be arresting them.
No, it's
they're
not
not-
against
that's
the
not
law.
happening?
They just talk to them and embarrass them. Catcalling isn't against the law, but they're like, I don't want to
What
say
legal authority do they
entrapping
have to embrace?
They got
They
a
do.
knife epidemic and they're futzing around
So
trying
there's
to.
two women go jogging. I read about this one too. And if anyone catcalls them, they like tell on them. And then the police are like, what are you doing here? They pull them over and they talk to
Well, I was trying to get pussy until you showed up,
them.
until you tricked me. Until
Is it illegal to have no game now?
Yeah.
Is that what's up?
dude, some poor guy who is so socially awkward, so lonely, he finally is like, today's the day I approach a woman and talk to her. And then he's like, evening, ma'am, do you jog here often? And then now he's like giving an interview. Poor
Mhm.
guy. That's what I think's
The
happening.
knife thing's weird to me. It just seems like
The
it's
catcalling's weird.
It's all
Ow.
weird.
no. The fact that they have an
Eat
issue
beans
with
for
knives,
breakfast.
I can't wrap my head around. These are like ordinary tools to me. Like if someone had a reciprocating saw or fork or a knife, and they're like, no, the knife thing, that's bad. I get that they have a lot of knife crime, but it's a useful utensil that I use every day. And to like, and I know I said utensil, but like outside of like opening boxes and I don't know, the freaking reset button on every router you have, like the
Yeah.
factory reset, like that's the stuff I use my knife for. And it's weird to me that someone would ever think that was eligible to be outlawed.
Had like they're very two paths, and it was mostly jail. They almost all of them went to jail by the time I was 20, and like long-term jail for assault and robbery and attempted murder.
Jeez.
Like like the one guy, and like this isn't a black people thing; it's just a criminal thing. But like no forethought, just action. Like this guy, what was
Yeah,
his
no
name?
planning.
He was owed some money by the other guy, probably for some weed deal. We're talking about like $80 or something. And so him and his buddies roll up on him on the street. The guy's with his girlfriend on the sidewalk. They kidnap him off a sidewalk. And keep in mind, this isn't the mob. This
Mhm.
is some idiots in like our country county. They kidnapped him off the street and they got him in the car, like 3 or 4 of them, and they beat him up with a hammer. Like they rough him up with like a hammer. And one of them's got a gun too, a machine gun. They have a machine gun and a hammer. So the girlfriend, of course, goes, 911. Yeah, my boyfriend was just kidnapped. A red Honda. Yeah, I know who's driving it and who's in the passenger seat and who's in the back seat. Yeah, they were heading toward McDonald's last I saw. Well, they just go to McDonald's and grab these guys. And now he's doing like 20 years for like armed robbery, kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and like, the list goes on. And
I
then
bet he
everybody in the
felt
car is
cool
culpable.
with that hammer before it all went down.
What
He's
the
like,
fuck
yeah,
were they
I'm
thinking?
cool.
I saw one the other day where this guy's open carrying in a gas station, and I've always said this about open carrying to like my friends and such. Like, somebody just grab that bitch off you when you're not looking. That's what happens. This white guy's in the gas station, open carrying, black guy pulls his pistol out of his holster and just steals it. And the guy's going, "Come on, man, don't do me like that. Give me my gun back." and give me my gun back. And he follows the guy out into the parking lot and I guess tries to wrestle his gun back away from the black guy.
Bad move.
Black guy shoots him 20 times. like you hear the gunshots from inside. I counted.
I questioned the magazine.
He had just stolen.
Most.
He had stolen the firearm. He wanted to test it out.
He had an extended mag.
Yeah, you could hear it in the parking lot.
Okay. Smartest question I've asked all night. Did he live?
Oh, he definitely died. Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be carrying my gun holster style like a cowboy where someone could just come up behind me and grab it. But also
a lot of people do.
You know, that seems pretty
I don't
silly.
Like if I walk around the Raleigh area, I think I can count the number of open carries I've seen on one hand, maybe a little more.
I've seen more open carries than that. I mean, all three of us should have seen a lot, like Georgia, Missouri, North Carolina, but I've never seen open carry with like a just straight up hanging off your hip that someone could grab out of.
Oh yeah, this guy had it in his back pocket. By the way,
what kind of open carry are you talking about? If it's not on your hip, like
it was on the hip, but it has that little strap over it.
Oh, I see what
retention
you're saying.
holster. Well, a lot of people use retention.
Well, Kyle, should I understand and wish to proceed on this video?
Yeah, you should. So this guy literally has his pistol in his back left jean pocket, just stuck in there, and the guy grabs it out of there and eventually kills him there. You don't see him die on camera. You just see sort of like the first half of the confrontation, and then they go out into the parking lot, and it's off camera. But yeah, a lot of people just carry those things in old style leather holsters and stuff. Not even retention holsters.
I've told fucking retard having that in his back pocket.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. I've absolutely seen people do that.
That's ridiculous.
It's
still a gun. Like, be an adult about it. Like,
I mean, if somebody's there to do harm, if they're there to rob a place or shoot up a place, and they see you, you're the first target. You know, like you're the first one they're going to either shoot in the back or do what happened here, and they'll just take your gun off of you like a child. He should have had a backup gun.
That was so many shots fired.
It goes on forever.
Yeah, I don't know why I guess it's the recording device. It didn't sound like normal shots to me. They're almost like a popping sound than a banging sound. But
yeah,
it must be the camera.
I think it's the gas station audio.
Yeah, plus they're outside. Camera's inside. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
don't do that.
What's the UK version of someone pulling your pistol out of your back pocket at the gas station and murdering you with it?
They pull a spoon on you.
Yeah, someone like finds you trying to repair something and they snatch your
screwdriver. That's my corkscrew. Don't take my corkscrew.
It's me fucking corkscrew, mate. Don't take me corkscrew. I'll call the bobbies on you. They'll show up here, they'll get a good look, and then they'll make a call, and within 40-50 minutes there'll be a fella around here with the pieces in place to take care of it.
Even if you did like take knives away, knives are like a level of dangerous. What if I carried a Phillip head screwdriver or a hammer? Like knives aren't that much more dangerous than those things.
I don't know.
You're right. If you're trying to randomly assault someone who's unsuspecting, a hammer is really no worse than a knife. Like, so they're just kind of hemming themselves into a corner here.
Head to your lungs is a problem.
Fuck you up. Yeah.
Right,
most useful tools are made of metal and could fuck you up if the person holding it has a desire to. And so the idea you're banning baseline tools.
If we're doing some sort of gladiatorial games and there's a knife and a hammer, I'm taking the knife every time.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.